Virus 13, Chapter 40. Mac finished checking every door in the room as Dr. Patty predicted. They were all locked. He returned to the cafeteria table where Dr. Patty was slouched in a chair looking completely at ease. The old crack didn't seem to be worrying at all. The idea that there might be a deadly virus floating around somewhere within this building had Matt rattled, even though he was vaccinated against it. On the table in front of Dr. Patty were a couple bags of baked potato chips and a few bottles of water sweaty with condensation. Dr. Patty took a sip from the water bottle in his hand. AJ McDonald, stop being such a pain in the ass and come sit down and relax for a little bit. You pacing back and forth won't accomplish anything but exhausting yourself and ignoring me. There is no way out of this room. How long will we have to wait? Matt asked. They won't open up a quarantine section of the building until they know there is no longer any risk. So I'll say within 24 hours they will either give us an all clear or keep us in longer if we happen to get sick. The doctor's last words were somewhat ominous to Mac, echoing off the glass walls of the carving room around them, leaving the two of them in hushed silence. Sit down. We are far removed from the dangerous parts of this building. You are much safer than you would be back in the city anyway. My family is in the city. Dr. Patty's face softened. Sorry to hear that. I'm sure they are perfectly safe wherever they are. I hope so, Matt said dejectedly. Dr. Patton nodded slowly. I know so. So I'm stuck in here for too long. If I'm stuck in here for too long, they are going to worry to death. I just wish my phone had reception so I could let them know. Hearing the agent talk about his family made Dr. Patty depressed. The sudden sound of a lock beeping and a door swishing open alerted both men in time to see two people walking through the doorway. Dr. Patty jumped up and pushed Mac aside, limping toward the two with surprising speed. Confused, Matt yelled after him, What's going on? The doctor ignored Mac's question and headed straight for Ari Savara. What are you two doing? Dr. Patty bellowed, You're not supposed to be here. There has been a change of plans. Ari, what the hell are you talking about? I need the vaccine, Ari said, nodding toward Savara. For her. Ari, you know that can't happen. Bullshit. It can and it will. You can tell me where the vaccine is, or I can make you tell me. Are you threatening me? Laughed Dr. Patty. Max slowly inched toward them, trying to listen to what they were saying. Ari gritted his long white teeth. Suit yourself, he said as he pulled out the taser and aimed it at a suddenly very nervous Dr. Patty. When Ari pulled out the weapon, Matt took off at a sprint toward them. He armed himself with his taser. Stop it right there. Savara started coughing violently. She clenched on Ari's shoulder to keep herself from falling to the floor. Both men briefly glanced at her. The cough sounded awful to Matt. You hear that? Ari said to Matt. She's infected and so are you. So why don't you do yourself a favor and help me find the vaccine? Matt's eyes widened, almost popping out in fear. What do you mean I'm infected? I received the vaccine earlier today. That vaccine was a fake. You were infected with the live virus, so you're infected whether you know it or not. Fake? Live virus? I don't understand. Ari roared. Dr. Patty is going to tell us where the real vaccine is because you, like me, need to find it very soon. Matt turned to the old man and asked, Is any of this true? Dr. Patty nodded his head reluctantly. I'm afraid so, but there is no vaccine. It was destroyed. Matt's eyes settled on the woman. She did look sick. Her mane of black hair was still tossed in front of her face from her last bout of coughing. As if to confirm his suspicions, she doubled over and began to forcefully cough again. There is no vaccine, Dr. Patty yelled again. There is no stopping it. When Savara finished coughing, she stared down into her cupped hands now dotted with bright red droplets of blood. Fuck, she whispered as she held her hands in front of her shocked face. In a flurry of movement, an utterly horrified Mac stepped forward and grabbed Dr. Patty by the collar. Ollie spoke. "This man is one of the masterminds behind this virus. Will you help me?" "Damn right I will." Matt pulled Dr. Patty down to the ground. Leaning over him, he wagged his fist in front of the doctor's face. "You bastard. Where is the vaccine?" "For the last time, it no longer exists. You don't think Ari and Savara played a role in any of this? We are all guilty." Matt pointed his taser at Ari again. Calmly, Ari looked the agent in the eyes. "We're on the same team now. I need the vaccine. You need the vaccine. The sooner we find it, the better for the both of us." Agent McDonald hesitated for a moment. Slowly, he lowered his taser and put it back in his holster. "I knew you would see things my way." Ari turned back to Patty. "One last chance to start talking." The doctor remained silent. Ari nodded. "All right then, let's see if I can get you to talk. Ari, there's no vaccine anymore. I swear it," he pleaded. Ari rolled his eyes. "So you keep telling me." Without warning, the prongs of Ari's taser sprung forth, straight through Dr. Patty's white coat, lodging into the man's sternum. Matt winced as the hard sound of electricity filled the room. Dr. Patty shook around on the checkered floor until Ari released the trigger, leaving the doctor on his back, chest heaving up and down. Dr. Patty began to chuckle sinisterly between deep breaths. "You're pathetic, Ari." Savara leaped toward him, the sharp hammer of her high heels loudly striking the ground. She bent down next to Patty and grabbed his tie, yanking it upward until his head lifted off the ground. "Tell me where the vaccine is, or I will tear your eyes out." She followed this with a vicious, backhanded slap across the doctor's face. Her grip on his tie was strangling him. His face turned a dark purple. Before he could pass out, she let go of his tie, and his head landed with a smack on the hard ground, making him groan painfully. "Tell us where the vaccine is, damn it. Then this can stop," Mac begged. Dr. Patty was no longer responding. Ari leaned over the body and saw a dark red spot spreading quickly across the front of the old man's slack. He checked for a pulse. "He's alive," pissed himself though, Ari growled. "Well, shit, that was useless." "What now?" Matt asked. "We go downstairs to the labs and find the people who make vaccines." Ari put one of Savara's slender arms around his shoulder and began to help her move toward the next locked door. Mac's nerves were shaking. Not knowing what to do or who to believe, he followed them. Ari removed a fleshy red stuff from his pocket and pressed it to the touchpad. The door beeped and slid open. Matt swore to himself that the object looked suspiciously like a human thumb.